Nobody mixes it better. Jameson Live Radio.
Moiseni Zambia, welcome to the Jameson Live Radio Show. We are on the hot station number one for news and entertainment. And today, obviously, something that is at people's hearts is football. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. But obviously, just a bit of a recap. Last week, we were actually talking about, whiskey. We talked about Jameson. We talked about, how it's made.
Yes.
Learned so much. And it was so nice to have our guest.
Julian.
Julian, who owns the wine shop, open it up and just told us the story of the wine shop. It was amazing.
It was a great time.
Yeah. How you doing, by the way?
I'm good. How are you?
Gosh. We've been chatting so much off air.
Yeah, I'm good.
But we need to officially, say our highs on air, isn't it?
Yeah. I had a holiday, a weekend and a weekend.
A weekend, yeah.
A weekend after the weekend. And now it's almost the weekend. So
imagine that,
really
right?
Exciting, yeah.
Imagine that. Very exciting. And of course, something that's very exciting is that the final is set. It's going to be on the 26th of May. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about, UEFA Champions League. So, introducing our guest today. You hear him on radio every 8:45 to 9. He goes by the name Mako. How you doing?
Good, thanks. How you doing, Kaliwa? How you doing, Daniel?
I'm good, thanks. How are you today?
Alrighty.
Good to have you on the show, man.
Hey, pleasure. I'm sure I'll be walking away a very happy man. It's good to be around such good beverages.
Look at what he's thinking that there. I like that. So, Mako obviously is one who is a sports analyst stroke presenter, obviously, on Supersport. You can catch him on Supersport. Bola Ep16, as usual. But, obviously, we're not talking Bola Ep16 today. We're going to talk about the final of UEFA. It's going to be in Kiev.
Yeah, so nicely
on the 26th, isn't it?
Yeah, on the 26th of May. And of course, I think it's grown on people now that the final has actually moved to a proper weekend. So this is about the third or the fourth final that's actually going to be on the weekend, because you know that it used to be midweek as well.
During the week, right?
Yeah, just like the games are played Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
The final used to be on a Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be on a weekend, which is great.
Oh, yeah, which is great.
Yeah, Zambians, we love the weekend, isn't it? So it's going to be nice. So let's get into that, though, Mako. Let's just maybe talk about the games that happened. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. We had Roma versus Liverpool, the second leg as well.
So, I think the first one, which we talk about, the first of the semis that happened was actually the Liverpool game, because of course the semis are in two ties. Mm-hmm. So Liverpool played the first game last week, Tuesday, and of course they're playing the second game, which was yesterday, Wednesday. But in the first game, of course, they came out all guns blazing, went up 5-0.
Imagine.
All right, and they were at home, of course, at Anfield, and a lot of people thought they'd put it to rest. It was done and dusted.
In the first half, isn't it?
In the first half, yeah. But the thing is, they were playing Roma, and a lot of people, just came, maybe started following Roma at the semi-final stage, or maybe at the quarter-final stage when they beat Barcelona. But Roma had actually beaten Chelsea earlier on in the stages of the Champions League by a scoreline of 3-0 as well. So this was no team that was going to be a pushover. And, they managed to score 2 away goals, of course, at Anfield, home of Liverpool, and which, of course, threw a bit of a spanner into the mix, because now in the return leg, they stood the chance of doing what they had done to Barcelona. In the quarterfinals, Roma lost 4-1 in the first leg and beat Barcelona 3-0 in the return leg, and that's how they made it to the semis. So already, even in the semis, by virtue of scoring those 2 goals, those 2 away goals, they're already nicely poised. So come the return leg, which we had yesterday, of course, they started out, not too good, because Liverpool scored in the 3rd minute. And I think it's
Sadio Mane.
Yeah, it ruined everything that they had planned. But they got themselves back in the game, and they equalized. And then they went down again, and it was 2-0 it was 2-0 for a bit, and they scored their 3rd goal, so it's 2-3 on the day, and then they scored their 4th goal on the day in additional time after the game, towards the end of the game. So it was 4-2, and it was a tense 30 seconds. Well, it was just 30 seconds, because the game finished after 30 seconds, but on the day the tie finished 7-6
on aggregate.
So on aggregate, yeah. So it's I mean, it was a good game of football overall. Yeah.
Tell us about the game itself, though.
So the game itself, there was some a bit of controversy. Of course, I watched football without controversy.
Yeah.
There was an early penalty call from Roma because their striker Edin Dzeko was brought down by Liverpool's goalkeeper Karius. That didn't go their way. And I mean, now the Champions League actually has 5 active officials. This is besides what we used to call ordinarily the 4th official. So you have the referee himself, he has his 2 linesmen, and he has 2 assistants besides the goalmouths. But this call didn't go on. And they are as good as referees as well. So what they see, they will relate to the referee. So the Roma people went up, all up in arms. But, didn't get the penalty. And, of course, they did go down. So on the day itself, Roma came out to play. They won that game 4-2, but unfortunately lost the aggregate score.
Can you imagine by 1 goal, right?
By just one goal. Yeah. It was really tense.
It was really tense, eh? And obviously, the day before, we had Real Madrid playing Bayern Munich.
The Galacticos.
Yeah.
So Real Madrid played the first tie last week, Wednesday, away to Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena, of course. And they managed to win on the day 2-1. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I mean, Bayern Munich are no pushover team. Okay. So by virtue of the fact that Real actually managed to beat them by that scoreline, a lot of people were like, anyway, because in the quarterfinals, Real had beaten Juventus, away in Turin, which is where Juve is from, by a scoreline of 3-0. And then they were almost beaten outrightly at home as well. Mm-hmm. It was 3-0 up until the 89th minute, and then there was that whole dramatic penalty which Cristiano Ronaldo managed to score. So that was the one goal that made Real make it through to the semis where they're facing Bayern. So even though they'd won at the Allianz Arena against Bayern this particular time 2-1, a lot of people are saying, well, Bayern had a lot of injury worries. They lost a key player in the first leg of the semi-final, Ian Robin, Dutch international, of course. So it kind of changed their set play for the game itself. So they lost the first tie 2-1, but the return leg, which was on Tuesday.
What a game.
Well, what a game. Bayern came out to play. And that's the thing about Bayern. I mean, they have a lot of youngsters on the team. Nothing to lose, a lot to prove.
But also experienced players as well, right?
Yes, a lot of experienced players. So Bayern, on the day, they were on the verge of actually winning it. The final score was 2-2 on the day, which made the aggregate 4-3. But was very, very tight. It was really, really close. And of course, there was a jinx in that a Real Madrid player who's on loan to Bayern Munich actually scored against Real Madrid, James Rodriguez. So there was all that, the mix and the spice. And I mean, Kiev now is it's nicely set.
All right, so it is set. We're going to talk about, the final. Obviously, it's going to be on the 26th of May. We talk, what it looks like. And obviously, we're going to get some predictions. Daniel, I know. But you have to give us some prediction.
Wow. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one, right? But hey, coming up, we've got the Jameson Weekly Trivia. And Daniel's going to throw out a question, which you will have to, give us a call and answer. And of course, give us your prediction. What do you think of the final? Who is going to be victor? And why? That is the question that we're asking today. So many football fans out there, and of course, obviously, people are can't wait for the game to actually come on the 26th. So it's going to be some really exciting things that are coming up. Make sure that you keep it locked. This is the Jameson Live Radio Show. We'll be right back.
Nobody mixes it better with Jameson Live Radio.
All right, so welcome back. And in studio, we got our guest, Mako, who is, just talking about the UEFA final, which is going to take place on the 26th of May. We can't wait. It's Liverpool versus Real Madrid.
No better teams that you want, considering what they've managed to do from the group stages.
Yeah.
Considering Liverpool actually came through the qualifier stages. So, yes, so they actually played 2 ties more than everybody else, because even before they made it through to the group stage, they had to play a qualifier to make it into the group stage. So to make it to the final, it's a great achievement for them.
It's amazing. Let's just go to the phone line here and just find out. Hi, how you doing?
Very okay, and how are you?
Welcome to the Jameson Live Radio Show.
Wonderful. Is that Rock FM?
Yes, it is. Who's on the line?
Beautiful. This is BS. Benjamin
Sakala. Tell us about the final. What do you think? What are your predictions?
I think my prediction, Liverpool can today.
Okay. Why?
Looking at the way Liverpool has been playing football so far, the qualification for Liverpool to the final has been very consistent from the way they go.
All right. And what's your prediction?
Liverpool has been, in terms of the tactical football, just been displayed so far by Liverpool.
All right. And what is the final score? What is your prediction?
My final score it will be 2-1.
2-1.
Yes.
To Liverpool. I like that.
Favor for Liverpool.
All right, great. No, thanks a lot for giving us the call and giving us your prediction.
That is my prediction.
Sorry?
I think
I said thank you very much for giving us a call.
Thank you so very much. Welcome, guys. Then.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, keep listening.
Beautiful.
People can also catch us on our Facebook page. That's Facebook.com/Jameson Zambia, and they can tweet us at Jameson Zam.
All right. And give us your predictions. Those of you live on Facebook right now, give us your predictions. We'd really like to know. So, Mako, tell us about the final. What do you think?
So the final is attack versus attack. That's basically all it is. Real Madrid attack all out and they concede goals. Okay, so they have a decent defense. They have a very decent goalkeeper, but they do concede. Likewise, Liverpool, they have a good goalkeeper, a decent backline, and they do concede goals. And then both of these teams have deadly attacking front lines. So it's basically a lethal front line up against a decent backline on either side. So it's just going to be attack versus attack. I actually see a final in which the team that's going to win will need to outscore the other. I mean, we've had some dull affairs in the finals in recent past, you know. Yeah, it's been a 1-0, tight 2-1. I think it's going to have more goals than 2.
That's what you think?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Well, let's get to the phone line and just find out what people are thinking out there. Hello. Hi.
Hello, is that what FM?
Yes, it is. Who's on the line?
I'm back again anyway.
All right.
Yes, I'm back again. It is BS.
Oh, yeah. So you wanted to add something?
Yes, I want to add something, yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And look at the formation Liverpool has been using, especially the front line. Yeah? The front line Liverpool formation has been using Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, and the Firmino. That front line attack it's not easy to be marked.
It's deadly.
It's deadly, yes. It's not easy because you will mark Salah, then Sadio Mane is open and he's good at scoring as well.
Oh, yes.
Firmino is also good at scoring as well. So these are the 3 strikers of Liverpool. It's deadly.
All right.
Now you look at the other side of Real Madrid. You look at Ronaldo, Benzema, and Gareth Bale. Probably the one who is most dangerous is Ronaldo.
Of course.
Because he's good at my header, he's very good. The speed.
It's like he's got a spring in his legs.
Good. So if they mark Ronaldo, definitely Liverpool will cut the day.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot once again for calling us back.
Thank you so much.
All right, great. So, Mako, you were talking about the final.
Yeah, I was talking about the final. And, I mean, so for both these teams, there's a couple of maybe key players who we should mention, who, of course, might stand out on the day. Of course, a lot of the callers have alluded to the fact that for Liverpool, it's undoubtedly Mo Salah. So Mohamed Salah has been their key player this whole season in their local league, of course, and in the Champions League in particular. He has basically single-handedly gotten them to where they are right now. Because in the semi-final, the first tie, he scored 2 and created the other 2 of the other goals. So, yeah, he was responsible for 4 goals of the 5 that they scored. So, I mean, that's just telling you this is a player who's really seriously informed. So, the front line, yes, of course, Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, and Roberto Firmino, yes. I think they will be missing Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Did join them recently from Arsenal and proved to be very key to that midfield setup. But nonetheless, they still have the old heads, Milner, Henderson, and all. They still have experience in the middle. So for them, they have that delicate balance, and at least they got that cover at the back. I mean, with Virgil van Dijk, at least for them, that was a good buy. They have youngsters on the right and left fullback positions, of course, Robertson and they're right back, but quite young as well. So it's a nice young team that's blossoming. Whereas with Real Madrid, almost every player for Real Madrid right now has won it with them the last 2 consecutive times. So it's a very experienced side. Their goalkeeper was the goalkeeper for the 2 times that they've won it, these last 2 times. Okay, Keylor Navas. In their central defense, of course, Varane and Sergio Ramos. The same guys who were there last time out. Marcelo, same guy who was there last time out. Carvajal, he's nursing a shoulder injury, but he might be back just in time for the final. Same guy who was there. You've got Casemiro in the middle, Modric, Kroos, the same guys who were there.
So it's experienced
But
against,
but in the front is where it has changed a little, because it hasn't really been like we knew it as the BBC. So it was Benzema, Bale, and Cristiano, BBC. But it's kind of changed somewhat now. So Ronaldo has remained the mainstay. Benzema has had his moments. Gareth Bale hasn't really ticked for them.
Yeah.
So a lot of other players have been incorporated. The likes of Isco has come in and helped a lot in the front. And of course, Marco Asensio and Lucas Vazquez. So they've opened up their options as well. And these are young players. 21. So Lucas Vazquez is 21. Marco Asensio is 21. Isco is 22, 23. So young players, very skillful, very pacey. And so,
what's your prediction? Because you've seen, I can even tell. Can you, Daniel?
I can.
Like this guy.
I see the direction we're going here.
the odds are favoring Real Madrid, because by virtue of them actually returning the title last time out, it already sent a statement out. And the fact that even their road to the final this time out, last final they played against Juve.
Yes.
They overcame Juve this time around. It was close, but they did. Mental strength. And they came out against Bayern Munich. Very strong side. Yes, could have been weakened slightly due to injuries, but they overcame that hurdle as well. They are clear favorites. In
Final
the
score.
No. I'm not going to do scores, but Real are clear favorites. Well, they're favorites in my books.
Okay, great. Anyway, we've come to the time when we give you a question. And of course, Daniel, you're going to have, we have a prize, obviously.
Yes, we're giving away a bottle of Jameson, something for you to start the weekend with. So I'm going to ask one simple question. Yes, we've mentioned Jameson Black Barrel quite often, so it's a Jameson Black Barrel related question. But for now, we're going to get the people to call in and they'll ask the question.
Get excited. It's time for the Jameson Weekly Trivia.
All right, let's get to the phone line. Hello, welcome to the Jameson Live Radio Show.
Hello.
Hey, thank you. Hey, Kadigos.
Good. Who's on the line?
Anthony here.
Anthony, are you ready for the trivia question?
Yes, Daniel.
Okay, so why is the Jameson Black Barrel called the Jameson Black Barrel? Why is it called that? That's a simple question. Yep.
Because it has the black lid on.
It has a black lid?
Yes.
Sorry, Anthony, that's not the correct answer.
Oh. Try again, Anthony.
Try again.
Try again. It's not that simple, right?
No, it's not that simple.
Right, let's get back to the phone line. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you? Who are we speaking with?
You're speaking to Kelvin.
Pardon?
Kelvin.
Kelvin. Kelvin, are you ready for the question?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Did you hear the question before?
Yes, I have.
Pardon?
Yes, I have.
What is the answer? Why is it called? Yep.
Because purified in the black.
Sorry, Kelvin, we can barely hear you.
Your line is breaking, Kelvin.
Yeah.
Very sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying it's purified in the black barrel.
We can't hear what you're saying, Kelvin.
I can barely make out what
Yeah.
you're saying, Kelvin. Sorry. Could you try again? Call again.
Oh. Unfortunately, yeah, we couldn't hear what he was saying. He was trying to answer it. But hey, give us a call right now. If you can, 0974-870-877 or 0967-877-447. Let's try this one here. Hello? Okay, let's go to the other one.
Hello.
Oh, they're gone. So, simple question.
Yes, why is
maybe.
it called Jameson Black Barrel?
Yeah, so if you can call us right now, we got like 4 minutes to go, and we'll be out of here. Let's find out if we can.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi, who do we have on the line?
Yvette.
Yvette. Did you hear the
Yes.
question, Yvette?
No,
So the question to win yourself a bottle of Jameson is why is Jameson Black Barrel called Jameson Black Barrel?
And
Oh
she
my
laughs.
God.
Don't bring God in this.
You know, like,
Right? Just answer the
Maybe
question.
God can help me out
oh, Yvette. Oh,
Tough one.
here. No, I don't know.
you can
Try and call back, Yvette.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Okay, thanks. She's just
I
like,
really want someone to win. Looks like we might not have someone.
you know, so try, and answer that question. Okay, let's go to the.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How you guys doing?
Good, thanks. Who are we
All right.
speaking
What's
with?
up, Daniel? Is Daniel in the studio?
Yes, it is.
This is Daniel.
Oh, yeah. This is BK. We're together at Unza.
BK.
Yes.
Yeah, how's it? Are you ready?
How's it? Yeah, ready for the question. Better not be a hard one, man.
It's the same question if
So
you
the-
were listening. Yeah.
Yeah, so the question.
okay.
Yeah, BK. The question is have you heard of Jameson Black Barrel?
Yes, I've heard about it. I keep wondering why they call it the Black Barrel.
That's the question.
That's the question.
Yep. Imagine, right?
Okay,
BK.
can I wing it? Maybe it's tribute to the type of barrels they use, maybe the number of years.
You're pretty close, but that's not necessarily it. You know. Nice try.
Oh,
Okay,
BK.
Sorry, BK.
Oh, wow. I thought it was actually simple.
It's tough. We might not give anyone a bottle this
You know,
this week.
let's just try this one.
Hello.
You're going to try the last call.
Hello.
Oh, I think they're gone. Yeah, I think they're gone. Anyway, we're coming to the end of the
Yeah,
show.
looks like we.
But before we actually do, let's just
One
try
more try.
one more. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. Who do we have on the
Hello?
line? Hello.
It's Mtale.
Who? Sorry.
Mtale?
Mtale.
Mutale, did you not call 2 weeks ago?
No.
Okay. Take your word for it. Mutale, did you hear the question?
Yes, I did.
What is the answer?
It's because it's brewed in a black barrel.
So, you know what? You're the closest. It's not necessarily brewed in a black barrel. It is matured in a barrel which is double charred, hence the color black. So, since you're the closest, and we love to give people something to start the weekend with,
I like
you come and
that.
collect your bottle tomorrow at 12 hours at Hot FM Marketing Department.
Okay. So
Hey,
you have
can I
one.
give you
You-
my
Congratulations.
Yes,
Mtale.
yeah,
Thank you.
what are your
Can I
first
give you
four?
my NRC?
Yes.
Yes, the first
4 digits.
four digits.
Yeah.
Of my 411
411.
What's the 411?
3.
Pardon?
4113.
Yes.
Okay, great.
All right,
Mtale, what's the
Mtale.
last name?
Okay, thank you.
What's your last name?
Mtale.
So you are Mutale squared.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh, awesome. All right, congratulations. Enjoy the Jameson with your friends.
Thank you.
Oh,
Bye.
she's so happy. All right, bye-bye. Thank
go.
you. All right, so Mutale squared has gotten that one. Congratulations to you. But as we leave, I always have to ask you, any events to look forward to?
Well, we'll be everywhere. Obviously, you find some Jameson somewhere you are, but you could catch members of my team at there's the Mortar Show coming up soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and a few launches, a few stores tonight. I'll be at the launch of a special store. I don't know if I can mention the name, but yeah. Just look out for my team at the Mortar Show.
At the Motor Show.
Yep.
When is the Motor Show again? It's this
And the
month.
fifth,
This, this weekend.
5th
It's
May.
this weekend, isn't
Yeah,
it?
this coming weekend. Yes.
Oh, it's this weekend,
Yeah,
yes.
it's this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So it's this weekend. So Jameson's definitely going to be there. All right, Mako, thank you.
All right. Pleasure, Kaliwa.
Great to have you on the show.
Yeah, I'm sure Daniel's going to smile at me. But yeah, no, it was a pleasure.
There you go.
It was a pleasure being on the show.
All right. That's that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back next week for another exciting Jameson live radio show. As always, Shale Nipu.
My music, my Jameson on the rocks.